A meeting between Deion Sanders and the Browns owner is revealed prior to Shedeur Sanders' brilliant performance. Sanders has claimed the starting QB spot in Cleveland. A behind-the-scenes meeting between Deion Sanders and Browns owner Jimmy Haslam came to light shortly before Shedeur Sanders delivered a standout performance that has vaulted him into the NFL spotlight. A video on social media shows the two spoke just before yesterday's game in Cleveland, fueling speculation that Haslam may have been a driving force behind the team's decision to invest in the rookie quarterback. "Let's have 12 play well today," Haslam can be heard saying to Deion at one point, as Shedeur's recent strong play has the Browns owner in good spirits. The timing of that conversation now appears to have shown the future. Following a period of instability at the quarterback position, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski announced that Shedeur would be the starting quarterback for the remainder of the 2025 season. The fifth-round rookie has earned the opportunity through consistent improvement and a series of strong performances that have impressed coaches, teammates, and analysts alike. Sanders seizes the moment. Selected with the 144th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Sanders entered Cleveland without guaranteed playing time, facing a competitive quarterback room and the pressures typical of late-round picks. Despite these challenges, he quickly demonstrated an ability to learn and execute under pressure. Many around the league noted that Haslam's advocacy may have influenced the Browns' willingness to give Sanders a chance, a rare show of confidence in a young player so early in his career. In the ever-unpredictable world of the NFL, sometimes a moment comes along that feels almost scripted, as if fate were quietly arranging the pieces long before the public understands what is happening. That is exactly what the football world witnessed when a previously unseen meeting between Deion Sanders and Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam surfaced online just hours before Shedeur Sanders delivered the kind of performance that feels less like a rookie breakthrough and more like the birth of a new franchise identity. The brief clip, almost casual in its tone, showed two powerful men speaking with the kind of mutual respect that hinted at more than simple pregame conversation. Haslam, leaning toward Deion with the familiarity of someone who had already placed his confidence in the young quarterback wearing number 12, said words that now feel prophetic. "Let's have 12 play well today." It was a line delivered lightly, almost playfully, but behind it lived something heavier. A belief, a hope, and perhaps even a silent directive reflecting the organization's shifting direction. And then Shedeur went out and played not just well but brilliantly, delivering the type of game that reshapes narratives and shakes up depth charts, the type of performance that makes a franchise rethink everything it assumed about its future. As the video circulated, the speculation exploded. Fans wondered whether this meeting was simply a cordial exchange between two recognizable figures or something more deliberate, something that helped push the Browns to take a closer look at a rookie many believed needed time, development, and patience before he could lead an NFL team. To those who have followed Deion Sanders' journey, from electric Hall of Fame cornerback to cultural transforming college coach to proud father guiding his sons' athletic careers, the moment carried unmistakable significance. Deion had always believed in Shedeur, not blindly, not because of parenthood, but because he saw the work, discipline, and poise that most outsiders underestimated. For a father who understood the unforgiving nature of professional sports, simply reaching the NFL was not enough. The challenge was convincing a franchise to give a young quarterback the rare opportunity to grow on the field, not behind the scenes. And when Haslam greeted Deion before kickoff, it became clear that the Browns owner had already bought into an idea that many others were still coming to terms with. Shedeur Sanders was not just another fifth-round pick. He was something more, something worth betting on. The significance of the moment only grew more powerful once Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski made the announcement that felt both stunning and inevitable. Shedeur Sanders would be the starting quarterback for the remainder of the 2025 season. It was a declaration of faith in a rookie whose opportunities had once seemed distant, delayed, or dependent on injuries ahead of him. But through weeks of steady improvement and flashes of brilliance, Shedeur had not just earned the job. He had taken it with a quiet conviction that demanded recognition. For Cleveland, A franchise that had spent years trapped in a carousel of quarterback instability, the decision felt like a pivot toward possibility, toward a future shaped not by desperation, but by genuine belief in a young talent with the right blend of composure, intelligence, and athleticism. Shedeur's path to this moment was anything but guaranteed. Selected with the 144th pick in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft, he entered the league surrounded by questions. Could he transition from college stardom to NFL speed? Could he operate from the pocket under pressure? Could he be trusted to run an NFL offense without being overwhelmed? The quarterback room he entered was crowded, competitive, and full of players with more experience, more NFL familiarity, and more perceived polish. But Shedeur was not fazed. He approached Cleveland with the same mentality he showed at Colorado, absorbing the playbook with urgency, studying defenses late into the night, making mistakes and correcting them just as fast, and building trust not through bravado but through consistency. His teammates saw it first. Coaches felt it next. And eventually, as the season unfolded, the fans began to see it too. By the time he made his 3rd NFL start, a game against the Tennessee Titans that would become the centerpiece of his rising profile, the transformation was undeniable. Shedeur didn't just manage the game, he commanded it. With 364 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and another score on the ground, he displayed a maturity and calm that seemed incongruent with his rookie status. It wasn't just the numbers. It was the way he carried himself, the patience in the pocket, the anticipation on throws that required timing and courage, the confidence to go deep when the defense dared him. He made throws that veteran quarterbacks sometimes hesitate to attempt, and he did it with a rhythm that suggested his understanding of the game was accelerating faster than anyone predicted. Every snap felt like another chapter in a story unfolding in real time, a story of a young quarterback who refused to shrink under pressure. Coach Stefanski, not often one for exaggerated praise, acknowledged what had become clear to the entire coaching staff. He has constantly and consistently gotten better, he said, highlighting a work ethic that has impressed the organization since the day Shedeur arrived. The rookie's growth wasn't accidental. It was built in meeting rooms, weight rooms, film study sessions, and countless quiet moments of preparation long before the cameras rolled. His teammates felt it on the practice field, where he showed command of the huddle, a voice that carried both seriousness and authenticity, and an ability to shake off mistakes without letting them fracture his confidence. In an NFL landscape where rookie quarterbacks often crumble under the weight of expectations, Shedeur seemed to grow because of them. Across his first 3 starts, the statistics painted a picture of a quarterback adapting at remarkable speed: 50 completions on 87 attempts, 722 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and a deep connection in each game that traveled at least 50 yards in the air. But numbers alone couldn't capture the subtlety of what he was doing. It was the calm in collapsing pockets, the patience to progress through reads, the awareness to avoid unnecessary hits, and the discipline to take what the defense offered while still seizing opportunities for explosive plays. Observers around the league noted that Shedeur wasn't just surviving, he was elevating. He was playing with the controlled fire of a young man who knew exactly what he wanted to prove. Within the Browns organization, that belief began to permeate every level. Coaches reviewed film and recognized that Shedeur's mistakes were shrinking while his strengths were expanding. Receivers trusted him to place the ball where only they could reach it. Offensive linemen played with more urgency, knowing they were protecting a quarterback capable of turning any drive into something meaningful. Even the defense, often the anchor of Cleveland football, began to see in him a spark the team had lacked for years. His emergence did not immediately fix the record, but it changed something deeper, the feeling that the future might finally have a quarterback capable of carrying it. And looming behind all of it was the shadow of that quiet conversation between Deion Sanders and Jimmy Haslam. Many around the league wondered whether Haslam had advocated privately for Shedeur long before Stefanski made the official announcement. Owners rarely step into the football side of decisions, but when they do, it usually reflects a level of conviction that is hard to ignore. Haslam had seen something in the young quarterback, maybe in his relentless work ethic, maybe in his composure, maybe in the echoes of his famous father's presence. And that belief seemed to give the Browns organization permission to trust a rookie sooner than they otherwise might have.